So, as you can see behind me, it's not a normal day here in the garage. I had an old friend of mine bring me his 57 Thunderbird to do a little bit of electrical on. Nothing real big, just like a little dash light, not lighting up, an oil light that's inside the cluster, like the bulb looks like it's falling out of the back. So I have a little bit of work to do on it here. Like I said, nothing extensive, but just take a minute and appreciate this car. It's how many years old? 64 years old, 64 years old now, 65 years old now. It was a body off restoration about 13 years ago, but still, it's an amazing car. It's a 312 automatic, and this thing came with everything. For 1957, it came with AC, power windows, wipers, a soft convertible top, and it also has the hard convertible top on it, or hard removable top on it now. Power brakes, four-wheel drum brakes, chrome everywhere. It's a super cool car. I don't know what more to say about it. Has the white wall tires on. I'll do a little bit of a walk around here, but I love it. It's cool. So hope you guys get to see and enjoy getting into some wiring on a 57 Thunderbird. Okay, so doing this little dash light, you have to pull out the ashtray, pull off your dial turn for the radio, the volume switch for the radio, and there's two. I use a 12mm wrench, but it's definitely standard. So, but a 12mm wrench works to unbolt the radio. Take those two little nuts off and pull it out of the holders, and the radio sets down. Now there's a connector underneath here. That is for this little light, which is right, you can see right there, that little the blue connector right there. So I'm gonna test power and ground there and see if that's the problem. Okay, so the problem originally was this light right here. So it's a little dash light like I showed you, but took it apart and tried the power and ground, and so it's a little dash light like I showed you, but took it apart and tried the power and ground, and nothing worked. This switch here, it's just a basic old, like, complete your connection switch. I took it apart and cleaned the connectors. It's a little spring-loaded piece. Well, it was old and dirty and not working quite right, but now I'm gonna hook up my ground. The switch isn't working. The switch does work. So the whole problem here was the fact that the switch wasn't grounding this box. So now I'll put it back together. So these are these two. on the other side. If I could find my other nut, there it is. Two nuts here. I want to make sure you have everything in the right spot and all the nuts and stuff started before you tighten anything, so nothing gets bound up. Like I said, they're standard, but 12 works. Don't think it's turning anymore. Well, it's tight enough. It's not like this is a track car. It's a Sunday cruiser, so. The fuse back in for the radio, which just slides in here, like so. Take your connector, figure out which way it goes on. Push and twist, and you're in. This was just up in here. What else? Oh, I did find a blown fuse that was for the light switch over here, so I'll have to get one of those. Then now I'm on to fixing these wire nuts that wire for this light. So I can replace that socket, push it back in the correct spot. Okay, so this is a new socket we got for the oil light. Super simple, one wire. Those little prongs ground into the cluster, which ground into the car. So super simple. Get this wired up here. I'm gonna try to do this without kicking the camera. Might be actually impossible. So I got the Thunderbird all buttoned up here. I'll do a quick walk around. It's a 312. It was all pulled out, redone. Super clean car. I got all this stuff done. I still need that mini glass fuse, but gotta put my cover back on. Clean up all my stuff I got laying around here. Flip it around here. Get the keys out. Start it, make sure. So these old cars, you have to start in neutral, whether it's a manual or automatic. This one's automatic, of course, but I can't even get the key in. There we go. All right, so the oil light, it's not lighting up, but what's going on with that gen light too? I'm sure. See what I'm talking about. I don't think that is getting ground. So I probably need to ground that whole cluster in here. But there's the door switch. When I push that door switch in, that goes off. But other than that, I'll button this up a little bit and call it. So officially have a Thunderbird done. Got the oil light all wired up. That was not actually my fault. I hooked it up to the ground wire and not the old ground wire and not the actual power wire. Got it straightened out. So now it turns on, lights up. Like I said before, I got to get that glass fuse for the light switch. That's about it. Glad you guys could see a little bit of knowledge with the Thunderbird. It's pretty cool. It's a clean car. I'll do a full walk around the Thunderbird now, since I'm picking all my stuff up. It is for sale. White walls, 4-wheel drum brakes. It's listed for $45. Has 92,000 miles on it, but everything was redone. Super clean, nice car. More than likely, this is the last time I will ever get to work on this car, since it is being sold at some point in time. I wish I had the money to give them for it right now. I love this car. My wife and I actually took this exact car to prom 7 years ago. It's crazy how time goes by and you end up working on stuff people lent you to go to school in or go to prom or whatever. It's a cool experience to work on this car. hopefully I get to work on more like it, or even just other classic cars. I love working on the GTR. Old cars are just cool, like the RX-7. It's just nostalgia. So that's it, basically. Cool car, a little bit of wiring on it, not a big deal. Wasn't super difficult, just little bitty stuff up behind the dash. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. See you later.